But we only have so much time here, and we don't know when it's going to disappear. You know, Lauren and I used to make her go to the graveyard to remember us. You guys are going to have to control the slides if you want me to do this, and then we're done. I didn't even get to show you Elizabeth's brain being programmed. I guess next time. But the truth of the matter is, I took Lauren when she was 18 to the graveyard because she convinced me to do this thing, and I realized that it wasn't going to be easy. And I didn't want life to pass us by. And we had to gain the conviction to realize we had to do something while we're living. We had to make a difference now. Because everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. You see? And when you decide to do something with your life, you got to make it happen now. Because one day, these people that lived, that had friends, that people loved, that were important, will be forgotten. The only time we have is now. And what will your book be about when the last chapter closes? Will it be a boring sit on the shelf, or will it be something that people want to read? When you're gone, there is no more mornings, no more sunrises, no more conversations. You're done. You're out. The play's over. Those left after you, they go back to work. They go on with their problems in life. What was your life worth? That can only be measured by the impact that you had on others, the legacy you leave, the lives that you affected, the things that you created. And you can't do that after you're dead. How many dreams do you leave that die with you? How many people's hopes die with you? We're given a life to live to the fullest. Can you say you lived yours to the fullest? That you did the things that you wanted to do? What a sin. What a shame to be given life and get stuck in that rut. And you didn't know it was going to end when it ended. And you didn't do any of those things. The good life, and the way God wants it, I'm giving you plenty of years. You better live it up. You better do great things. You better make the world a better place and have a blast. But you ruined it. You didn't program your brain. You had a terribly hard life. You were mistreated. Huh? And now it's too late. So Lauren and I went to the graveyard, and we walk up and down, and I see all these graves. These were people that sat next to us. They had family dinners. They did things. But they didn't accomplish their goals. They didn't have a way to change other people's lives. So when they die, their mundane life died with them. And everybody forgets them, even those that love them. Because when Monday morning comes, everybody goes back to work. And you may have been at their funeral because you want to make sure that other people go to your funeral. But who cares about the funeral anyway? It's over. You get this? So I go and try to raise the dead because it's so unfair that they lived their life and didn't get what they wanted. So I say, Lauren, this is a good one. Joe Nobody. Wow. I don't even know who he is. Nobody knows anymore. But Joe, I just met you. I'm going to tell you something. I found something where we can live, man. We can do anything that we want. We can help other people. We can give our kids the education they want. We can go on cruises. We can have fun. We can do important things that we wanted to create. Oh, man, I heard that you like to fly airplanes. We can make an airplane. We can do anything that we want that makes us feel fulfilled and add to the world. Come on, man, get up. We can have it all. No response. He doesn't get up. It's too late. Now, you know what? There's 2 dates on there. There's a birth date and a death date. It's funny that we had very little to do with either one. When you were born, you had nothing to do with the date, right? And you protested the whole way. You didn't want to be here. No teeth. Yeah. You were fighting it. So was Mama. But you protested, it had nothing to do with it. And then you got used to it. And then life goes by. Those dreams don't happen. You get stuck in the rut. And that day comes. That day comes. Your number's called. Nobody gets out of life alive. I haven't met anyone yet. Right? So that number will come up. It's inevitable. It doesn't matter when it comes up. It's how much you lived. It's how much you helped other people and made the world a better place and made your life count and enjoyed it. Because you only got one in this carnation. So there you go. And then there's a death date that we had nothing to do with. We didn't pick it. Your number came up. You still have a to-do list, stuff to do. And we protest that too. We weren't ready to come in with the first date, and we don't want to go out on the second date. I got stuff to do. I promised my grandkids this and that. It's not fair. Well, you got a good friend, Ralph. Ralph's the guy that told you nothing would work. You know, you borrow a salad. I mean, you give him a salad because he doesn't have any food and couldn't get groceries, and he doesn't return the bowl. That type of people, you know. So there it is. And you know you're going to die. What a grim reality. You know how courageous Bobby Cannata is? But you see, the prognosis is not determined by the doctor. It's determined by his belief in God. But we're all going to go, so what difference does it make? We're all going to go. Why are you here? Not for a business seminar, but to live, to find out how to be free, to make your dreams come true, to live. So I'm going to tell you something. The odd thing about this, birth date you had no control over. Death date you might make it a little longer with OPC3. But it's still going to happen. The interesting thing is between every one of those birth dates and death dates, every single one of them, there's a dash. The real question is, what did you do with the dash? Because that's all we got. You're here to be able to do more with it. So, you know, I went to a funeral recently. You know what's important about funerals? They put in our face a grim reminder of our own mortality. You ain't going to be here forever. But I always notice at funerals there's different types. That type of person who influenced others, that made the world better, that lived life to the fullest. It's not a sad time. It's a celebration of their life and returning from where they came. I went to a funeral recently of Dwayne's grandmother. Whew. I mean, this lady, we come from totally different backgrounds, but we had a relationship. You know, and she would stare into my eyes, and I would stare into her eyes and her soul, and she's so wise. She's a lot about why Dwayne grew up with ethics and morality and belief in God. I mean, it was unbelievable. The relationship that I had, nobody really ever knew it. But you know, she left life to return from where she came from, but left a legacy of beautiful people, dedicated and made the world better. That's the only way to leave. You know, so, but that number's going to come up for each and every one of us. This part is so important that I'm holding you over. But you're glad to live another day. But it'll be a day that we all are pronounced at the end. You're at the end. Well, that's the way it works. You can't get out of it. You can't change it. And you'll be on your deathbed. And the thing you want to see that's the best way to end is to have your family around you. And if you provided them a better life and a hope and instilled in them dreams, inspiration, integrity, you feel better about leaving. But maybe it's not that way. So my family is all with me. They're with me all the time, and they leave, but Lawrence stays. And some of my best friends and people that I have built a life with, that are around me, that I work with, are around me to come and see me because I'm not going to be around much longer. I'm going to die. We will all die. That moment comes. What dreams, what hopes, what promises, what great things die with you? So,
baby. Honey.
Marty.
Honey.
Marty.
Marty. Honey, you taught me so many things. You know what I mean? And I taught you so many more things. I love you so much. I mean, what happened to all of our plans? We spent our whole life working for somebody else's dreams. And then we had plans and we never got to do any of them. How could you leave me like this? How could you do this to me? What the hell is wrong with you?
Give me an OPC3.
Go ahead.
Are you guys here because I'm going to die?
Come on, Pop Pop.
Come on, Pop Pop.
You made us believe in ourselves. You made us dream.
You promised the kids so much candy.
Oh, I love you, Amber.
We're ready to live, Pop Pop. Those dreams and all those promises you made. You were always so busy.
Yeah, I know.
What good is that busy now?
It pisses me off, man. I mean, the things we're going to do with the kids and the boat trips. And, oh, man. I guess I just never got to it.
JR, come on, we did this together. I have lived an incredible life. You worked all the time while I lived the dream. You convinced me to do it one more time. I am so ready. We would change the world with a shopping annuity. And now you disappear.
Ah.
I finally got respect, and you got me believing and staying in the game. We had plans to change the world. Finish the plans for our incredible products. You failed to explain the detail. I thought I would go first. Thank God I didn't. I threw that in myself. Now these dreams and plans die with you. Rest in peace, my dear friend.
Marty, it's your fault.
I thought.
You should not laugh at a person's deathbed.
Baby. Baby, you forgot to tell me where the money was.
You make your own money.
That's true. That's true.
Ah, JR, it's all good, man. It's been an incredible journey, but we had plans to make dreams come true in the United Kingdom. We had some good times, we enjoyed life, and now you're pulling the rug right from underneath me. I mean, thanks a lot, bro. What were you thinking? I mean, what the heck?
Oh, Andrew.
This is it?
I screwed up, man. All right, it's not fair to me either. Guys.
Come on, JR. We accomplished so much. We're almost done with the Uberization of the shopping annuity. It was getting done. We were so close. After all this, you removed the passion, the belief. What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Before I die,
Bye, baby.
get out of here. Now, I gotta die. I don't want you to watch. Yeah. The only thing that really bothers me about this is I'm not going to see my grandson, Aiden, become president of the United States or Market America. I sneak out because I think they're wrong. I'm not going to die yet. But I'm going to die. We're all going to die. Now, I want you to understand something. We're here now. The dash is still there. It's so important. It's the only thing that counts. We're together. But even then, if we don't pack every life experience, every dream, helping other people succeed, changing the world, our life meant nothing. We're not going to let that happen. But we'll still all go. But if you have influenced thousands of people to be financially independent, changed the world, left a legacy, left a mark on the world, that took the economy back for the average people, you lived your dreams, you gave your family what they wanted, you've lived a life worth living. You've left a mark on the world.